such an obvious pick for Ryu, but I don't think it's bad for Ness at all. This might actually be his second best stage after Smashville. So let's see if it works out for him. So we're getting to game 1 of losers round 6 of top 64. Already some big hits for S1, man. Starting off with a nice grab combo, but he wants to do something special with that back air, but it didn't work out. Either that or was surprised by the DI in from WiiASE. You know, most people, they DI out for the combos. Just like that.
Alright, has him on the ledge here. Really good start here from S1, just kind of getting a few solid hits here. Where he's not quite sure whether to kind of sit back a little bit or go in, pushing in the advantage now.
And just through, gets back on stage, but he finds a strong jab from WiiASE. There we go, there we go. Minimal healing though, because it's a multi-hit.
Yeah, so it only heals the first hit of the move, wow.
Yeah, which is basically nothing. Oh, big back air. WiiASE in the air once again.
Alright, S1 taking his time here. He knows that if he overextends, he's going to eat the mighty elbow of Ryu.
And the real problem is, of course, what follows afterwards. So, once again, a minor lead for S1, which is where you want to be, because you don't want to be stuck approaching with Ness. Doesn't really work in general. Oh, snuffs out the jump with the disjointed forward air. Only minimal PK Thunder juggles though. That's surprising, because usually when you're off stage, you eat about...
Oh, really nice angled downwards PK fire there. Gets the aerial afterwards.
Yeah, I think it's so impressive that he hits a lot of those. You know, it's so committal, it's so hard. But the beauty is that it's much harder to escape from an aerial PK fire than a normal PK fire. So that's why he goes for a lot. Wow,
ooh,
wow, that
gets
actually almost killing. That must have been awful DI.
Alright, that back air, absurd shield stun there.
Yeah, you're stuck on the ledge and it ate about half of your shield. That's really scary if you have to escape from that. Down air is gonna get the sour spot. And
oh, we take those. Excellent stuff there from WiiASE. But the forward air, not quite gonna take it. Alright, S1 trying to push for the early advantage. But these players on really high percent. They know one slip up is gonna take the first stock.
oh, excellent use of the focus tag to break through the down, up air. It certainly would have killed.
And the back air is going to take it. WiiASE first stock up.
So, of course, he is only one grab away from losing that stock to a back throw. Even at cross stage, it's going to do it off the top, no less.
The classic.
But, you know, keeping your stock versus Ness till 175. That's pretty impressive.
An impressive feat nonetheless. All right, we're going to start seeing the classic S1 combos. Gets the platform assist for that second grab.
And the back air on the DI in. Action reaction time. More back airs, this time finding a power shield.
WiiASE trying to back air out of the shield pressure there, but just going over Ness.
Once again, just a couple of percent from the red fireball.
All right, S1 getting a nice percent lead here, but he knows that one slip up is going to be very costly.
That's why he's moving back a lot away from Ryu. Every time he hits his shield, he instantly dashes back to get out of there. Because Ryu's pretty slow, and it's pretty much a guaranteed escape on what follows. So that's why this wide stage is pretty nice for him when he's in the lead.
Oh, that's going for something raw there, and S1 is more than ready to call that out with the big mighty forehead.
Yeah, man, that was a pretty random Shoryuken. Honestly, might have been a misinput, because no way it's going to kill 25.
Maybe so. Maybe he wanted to tatsu back to the stage.
Probably, you know, when I used to dabble a bit in Ryu when he first came out, just for fun, you know, and you try to mix up your fast falls with aerials. If you still use your A for aerials, then you get all these random Street Fighter moves.
Definitely. All right, so FD is the counter pick.
I wonder why, honestly.
I think it's basically if they want to play the neutral in like a simple way. I don't think Ryu's going to get too much off the platform pressure, whereas Ness obviously has the aerials to put some real pressure on.
And of course, S1 is known for his platform movement, like we said before. WiiASE at the ledge, but he's got the percentage lead, and he is not getting fooled by the PSI Magna stalls. Usually, it's not just a landing mix-up; it's also a timing mix-up near your shield. So you drop shield after you think the up air comes, but instead it's a PSI stall, and then the up air comes. But WiiASE, man, he's been wonderfully patient, just holding that shield whenever he's near him in the air.
I really like the use of S1's PK, the up B PK rocket, just to cover his recovery as he grabs the ledge. Really good stuff.
Yeah, man, it's pretty hard to deal with too, especially because the PK Thunder is it's pretty much invincible at the first couple of frames, so you can't just, you know, try and jump into Ness.
Oh, Ness just sneaking under that back air. A few times WiiASE has gone for these back airs that just go over Ness that would be devastating if they were to hit. But, you know, the low profile of Ness, being a short boy, not going to get hit by them all the time.
Yeah, and just, again, it does like 3% max. It does like 3% healing in Red Fireball. I mean, it's something, so it's nice to do it. But look at that. That's the difference between even a normal Hadouken and a Red Fireball.
WiiASE putting on the back air pressure here. S1 taking his time as well. Just moving through the air with that trademark S1 movement.
Now this is just a dance of not getting grabbed and not getting back aired. Oh, speaking of getting back aired, it finally happens for WiiASE, but unfortunately it was pretty much center stage. Air dodge to up air.
Classic Ness stuff there.
Okay, Ryu's looking for this big hit.
Oh, this goes raw.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of the earlier hits, and Tatsumaki actually gets stronger the later you hit it. Rocket going up with the rebound.
Oh my goodness.
And the bonk?
The head bonk.
But you usually never see it. Usually the PK Rocket rides the wall just fine, you know. I guess not today.
Oh, hits him out the Tatsu with that aerial PK fire. WiiASE just coming in, trying to get a foothold in this game. But S1 being a bit more aggressive now, pushing his advantage state whenever he has WiiASE in the air.
There's Tatsumaki, nice little combo, evening up the percent count, but S1 instantly fires back. Now he's cornered though, now he's cornered. What can WiiASE do when he's in the corner? He gets out with a neutral air.
S1 at the moment putting up this wall of aerial PK fires and just throwing out face just to contest any kind of approach that WiiASE is going to come in for. And WiiASE knows this, you know, he's taking his time, he's not going to run into anything too silly.
Yeah.
Oh, but here comes the up tilt. What's that spike?
That's SDI is wonderful though, avoiding all sweet spots and the spike. Giving him a second leash on life, man, because if he had gotten the sweet spot after that jump there, I think there would have been curtains. Oh, down tilt to neutral air. 3% heal. Yeah, that's tough, man. Ryu, man, he can't press to the ledge because the PK Thunder is there. And there's such a short time between that PK Thunder hitting the ground and that's just instantly grabbing the ledge, man.
It's sneaks in that back air though, through that forward air finally. Oh, really tricky play there from S1. Just sneaking his hitbox, or rather his hurtbox through to land that back air.
It looked like S1 was going to do the Ness classic for recovery, just jump and air dodge through on stage. But he didn't.
No, that's the mix-up.
So just as the timing came that if he was going to go aggro, you would expect the up air, you drop your shield. That's when the back air hits.
That's the thing about Ness, man. His movement in the air is so tricky that even if you do think you know what he's going to do, he can just respond with something immediately with that good aerial frame there.
So that's a 2-0 after a relatively close game 2. WiiASE taking a back right here to Final Destination in game 3. That's a big combo by S1, you know. That falling upper at 0% leading into a grab. So painful.
S1 looking really clean right now. You just see this movement and the way he's throwing out hitboxes. Oh, the PK Rocket flying into the blast zone there.
Now you might be surprised because you think Focus Attack can eat one hit, but it's actually heavy armor. So if you get one hit that's exactly strong enough, you'll break through it. But it's like above 20%, the heavy armor, so most people don't know this. For example, at the very start of the Focus Attack, Samus charge shot of 26% will beat it. A PK Rocket, even more damage, man. Be careful.
Oh my goodness, S1 is feeling himself right now. He just seems to be putting everything in the right place, just spacing his aerials on shield, or just landing the solid hit. Oh, he thought we're going to see another one there. Right, does land the focus this time. Going to go for that Shoryuken. 94% on the board here against S1.
Anything can happen with Ryu though, he is still in the game. More PSI magnets on the red fireballs, nothing to heal though as he's still at 0%. His movement in the air is so crazy, it's like even when you have him cornered, you're not quite sure when to go in.
That's the thing, I feel like WiiASE seems a little bit lost now. That Shoryuken possibly a misinput, possibly just fishing for something here. I think S1's just dancing around him here.
Rolls back, hoping to catch the normal getup, but WiiASE has played many in Ness. That is clear from the way he knows about what to do with the up airs near the shield. waiting for the PSI Magnet Souls and not doing normal get of him when the Ness is rolling towards the ledge. Despite all that though, it is looking really, really tough for him right now. 133 versus not even 30% on S1.
Oh, but that back air just adds a little bit more fuel to the fire there. Oh, the back throw, not quite going to take it. Ryu approaching max rage, and you know what max rage Ryu has in store. Oh my goodness, doesn't quite get the full focus.
Now man, it's a level 2, enough to send him off stage, but the edge guard failed, and now S1 is back there.
Oh, you know S1's scared now. He's gone from that crisp, clean movement, and now he just wants to be very safe with his aerial approaches. Catches the roll with the dash attack.
Oh, watch out, watch out. There's quite some lag on the donkey kick, but S1, man, I think the first thing on his mind is avoiding those elbows.
This is the thing though, as scary as this is for S1, one grab is going to take it here. This is truly, even though the percents look so different, we're talking very even last hit situation. Oh, he catches that roll, but doesn't get the strong hit.
Gonna get one more try. WiiASE goes into the air. S1 gives him the space. Tatsumaki does not find his mark, goes to all the way to the other ledge.
S1 trying to catch a roll, jump out the corner with that up air.
Yeah,
WiiASE staying grounded.
It's the classic dance of this matchup, man. Back air spacing versus the grab. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Panic there. The strong up tilt, not gonna take it.
Almost though, almost. I think S1 is feeling the heat, man. He's feeling the heat.
To say at the start of this game, he got that extremely strong PK rocket kill.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Brilliant!
That's it.
Brilliant!
Oh, he has to play? I'll talk to Binky. Okay.
But yeah, that was really good stuff from S1, man.